The latest Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traoré just received second batch of nuclear technology from Russia. As you can see, good news, right? Our enemies are panicking. They are panicking right now that Ibrahim Traoré is weaponizing Burkina Faso with nuclear technology. They are panicking. Of course, you know our enemies here in Africa. You know them. They are panicking. Both ECOWAS and the West, they are panicking. They know there's danger. As you can see, Ibrahim Traoré, second batch of nuclear technology just arrived Burkina Faso. Fantastic. The enemies of your enemies supposed to be your friends. Okay? You know our friends. Russia, North Korea, China, Turkey, they are our friends. Of course, you know our enemies. You know, no need of telling you, know our enemies. So those enemies are panicking right now. And this is one of the reasons they are doing everything possible to stop Russia through Ukraine. But of course, they are collapsing in Ukraine right now. And Putin is doing everything to weaponize countries here in Africa because he knows that Africa is the main source of Western world. Okay? He knows that he's trying to collapse Western world here in Africa, and he's succeeding right now. He's weaponizing Ibrahim Traoré, Mali and Niger, so that they're gonna chase the West away from their countries, and the West is gonna collapse very soon. 3 to 4 years to come, they will collapse. The economies will collapse because Africa, people are chasing them away right now. This is what is happening. Ibrahim Traoré received second part of nuclear technology in Burkina Faso, and he is weaponizing everywhere. Terrorists, ECOWAS, the West, they panic right now. Watch the video as it is up. Please share your thoughts respectively. Follow my backup page, Ugoma Show, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ugoma Blog, for more updates. Watch.
Are you aware the presidential palaces of France and the United States are currently buzzing with panic? What is making France and the US to panic? That's because right after sending the first shipment of weaponry and military instructors to Burkina Faso, Russia is sending more. Why does Russia keep sending troops and weapons to Burkina Faso? What is the covert plan that Russian President Vladimir Putin and Burkina Faso's Ibrahim Traoré hatched a few months ago and are currently carrying out? And why has it raised such a ruckus and heightened security in the presidential palaces of the Western world? What then has transpired? Get ready, as we will be telling you more in this video. As a part of his ongoing African tour, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov made his first visit to Burkina Faso on June 4, 2024, in the evening. Burkina Faso's Foreign Minister, Karamoko Jean-Marie Traoré, greeted Lavrov, paving the way for a string of diplomatic meetings intended to cement relations between Russia and Burkina Faso. Lavrov commended the swiftly progressing bilateral relations between the two nations during his opening remarks in the meeting with Minister Traoré. He credited this development to the agreements reached at the second Russia-Africa Summit, which took place the year before and set the stage for improved communication and collaboration between Russia and several African countries, including Burkina Faso. Ever since a coup led by Captain Ibrahim Traoré in 2022, Burkina Faso has been making concerted efforts to deepen its diplomatic relations with Russia. The fact that Burkinabe officials visited Russia on a regular basis was indicative of this change in foreign policy. Notably, Kassim Koulibaly, the Minister of Veteran Affairs and Defense, visited Russia, signifying the strengthening of diplomatic and military ties between the two nations. As part of a wider African journey that commenced on Monday, Lavrov made stops in the Republic of Guinea, and the Republic of the Congo before traveling to Burkina Faso. Lavrov aimed to reaffirm Russia's dedication to developing solid ties with African nations during these trips by highlighting respect and collaboration between the two regions. Lavrov planned to meet with Burkina Faso's president, Captain Ibrahim Traoré. This encounter was much awaited because it was thought to strengthen the already strong friendship between the two nations. You will soon learn about some startling transactions that resulted from this conversation. When he was in Burkina Faso, according to Lavrov, Russians in Africa feel like friends and at home. This statement demonstrated the friendliness and kindness he encountered in Burkina Faso. It also emphasized the cordial and helpful attitude that pervaded the conversations between Burkina Faso and Russian officials. Lavrov emphasized that Burkina Faso was the first African nation to work with Russia in a prompt and efficient manner. He emphasized that a big step in the direction of closer ties between the two nations was the recent establishment of the Russian embassy in Burkina Faso. The goal of the Russian embassy was to promote Russian culture and human ties by acting as a center of diplomacy and culture. Numerous cooperative initiatives are in progress, demonstrating the united endeavors of Burkina Faso and Russia. These initiatives, which include infrastructure, education, and agriculture, are intended to support Burkina Faso's social and economic growth. The collaboration in these fields illustrated the useful advantages of the improved partnership, with reciprocal assistance and cooperative efforts benefiting both countries. However, what covert agreement about the deployment of military instructors has been made that has shocked Westerners? Russia's decision to provide more military equipment and trainers to Burkina Faso is a calculated move meant to strengthen the West African country's defenses.